Góðan daginn! Yay! Welcome to yet another project pile. Number 30. Yes! My name is Glassur and my project pile is mostly about yarn. It's about knitting, crocheting, what my cast-ons are, what my finished projects and also almost finished projects, and my plans. Did I remember everything? Did I forget anything? I feel pretty good about that one, so yay! I also sometimes talk about the weather because I am an Icelander in Iceland and the weather has a lot to say about my obviously day-to-day life and also how long it would take me to upload this video. Oh, currently it looks fine. It's a bit rainy. I can see the mountain tops across the fjord and there is snow in the mountain tops. Also a bit of fog, but there's snow. You might think it's autumn. Speaking of autumn, it's October. Therefore, I am using this as an excuse to wear every single article of clothing that I have that is a little bit Halloween themed, because we don't really celebrate Halloween in Iceland. It's not so much like, it hasn't been a cultural thing for, well, not since we were Catholic, and that was like in 1700 something, so it's been a few years since Halloween was a thing in, like a thing in Iceland, but it's an excuse to have a party. Hi. To have a party when it's not a pandemic, eat candy and wear costumes. So, I mean, all you need is a fancy clothes and, well, honestly, the way to win over an Icelander is offer us food. Offer us food and we will be your friend. Throw in costumes and it's better. But anyway, rambling. I do that a lot also. Today, in today's video, just gonna do a little bit, yeah. This lovely, lovely sweater. It's really soft. I've had this one for a few years. It's always so soft. And the skirt. It's cute. Obviously, I mean, when when in the working day am I gonna wear a cute skirt like this? Like, technically it's not really Halloween. I mean, it's a cityscape with, you know, it's black houses with yellow windows, and it's purely because the skirt is orange and black. And I found these socks. I probably had these socks for about 20 years, so hey. Listen, I've been thinking a little, before I start rambling about my knitting and crocheting, I've actually been thinking a bit about like the concept of fast fashion. Like, obviously, like these clothes, these aren't the maybe best made. My hair is like meh. Like, they're not the most expensive. They are not the yeah, they're probably considered fast fashion. The thing is, though, I have a bit of a hard time processing that, because when I buy clothes to have them for, well, like my socks, for possibly over 2 decades. Like, I have had clothes in my, I do still have, I have 2 dresses in my closet that me and my sisters wore in the 90s doing the discotheques when we were, you know, like 13 to 16 years old. Like, there were 2 dresses that were donated to us, that we would wear to the discotheques, like, you know, something to wear, like, they're still in my closet. I can still pull them out and wear them. We got them at least second, if not third hand, so I have no idea how old these dresses actually are. They are definitely somewhere in their 40s, even 50s. They're still good. So the concept of fast fashion is just, I can't understand it. Like, I can't. When it comes to myself, however, I tend to hold on to clothes for really, really long, because when I buy something, I buy it to wear it and own it for a long time, because honestly, growing up, we didn't really have many opportunities to get new clothes. There wasn't a clothing store in my little hometown. Growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. So a lot of clothes, second-hand, third-hand. And when you got new clothes, you might not get anything for the rest of the year. Probably not. Maybe next year. Maybe. So even now when I'm 35 years old, when I buy clothes, I'm always like, right, I'm gonna get that one, and I'm gonna take good care of it, and wear it for way more than the fast fashion season that it's supposed to be worn. So, anyway, I've been thinking about it, because I am definitely not the type of person to be cut out to wear fast fashion, because I take fast fashion clothing and I wear it for the next decade. So I am not the target demographic for that. Excuse me. Anyway, I wasn't gonna be talking about fast fashion. I was gonna brag about my, technically speaking, I finished, technically. I just have all the ends left to weave in. Like, all the ends. But, it is, technically speaking, I have finished the crochet. I have sewn up the ends, and they actually look pretty good. They do not look like a disaster, which is a win. But, I have not been in the mood to weave in all the ends. It is a bit heavy, which is good, because this, if the snow is an indicator, this is going to help me a lot this winter. My cuckoo cardigan. It is, I still haven't, okay, so I haven't woven in any of the ends, so I obviously haven't washed it. So it does do a little, where are you? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I thought it did. It feels like, yeah, it does. Words, gonna do, use words. It does like do a little puffy here. Like, wink, wink. There you go. There it is. A little puff. But I still haven't like washed it. Also, I'm pretty sure that the other one that I actually bought a few years ago, it does do a little bit of the puffy speak. But like, look at it! It's a cocoon. I'm very happy with it. Oh, and I finished it. Well, mostly. Like, how nice is this going to be to just throw on when it's a little bit chilly, but not too chilly, but still chilly enough so that it's good. Oh, that was maybe too far. Yeah, you can still see me. But like, yeah, like when it's, yeah, in the chilly, when it feels like a little cold but not too cold, but just like, still don't feel like wearing a sweater, it's gonna be absolute gold. Yeah, and the other one, I have finished the knitting. I have woven in quite a few of the ends, but I have not been in the mood for weaving in ends this past week. I tried. I picked this up. I have a needle right by me. I've just been like, no. But the knitting is done, so all I have to do is, the big project is to, excuse me, project is to obviously sew up these sleeves. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep it like this and be like, weirdo. Let's get you back a bit. Alright, so fixie fixie. There we go. Alright. Looky. And yeah, the sleeves are going to be like, I cannot wear something like this underneath this sweater because the sleeves are going to be very, very tight. But still gonna finish it. It's gonna look pretty cute. The thing that I have done, like you might be able to see it over here, because my sewing is not good. It's passable, but it's not good. But I have woven in all the little odds and ends that have been in, like the sleeves and the body. I did try to sew together, oh boo, I forgot one. The big openings that were here. Maybe I have to do the other side as well. But I still think this pullover is going to be good. Love this color. This like light salmony color is so pretty. The white is white, and this origin. Oh, I love them. I like these colors. So yeah, I am about 99% done with this pullover. So just needs that final push to just do the sewing. We'll get there. Now, as for the shawl that I've been working on, a little bit. I'm actually on a pretty, like I think I was around somewhere here last weekend. But like, look at that. It's turning so pale up here. So this shawl is gonna be so interesting. It's gonna be so just. It's gonna be so varied. Like somewhere around this paley here, and then we're gonna go back at some point to more. I think maybe this one or this one, and at some point, is the camera picking this up? Look, because this part here is this boom, almost neon bright orange, and I'm not sure if this camera is quite picking up. Don't think the lighting is allowing for that, but you know, it's gonna be so cute. And it's going. I think I'm about almost like somewhere between 5th and a 4th way done with this shawl, so yay! But, tea break. So, now, yesterday I went to my local yarn store, and because, listen, I want to get started on this one, and it uses a combination of 2 types of Icelandic wool. One is called léttlopi, and the other one is called, I have the yarn here. Léttlopi. This was in my mother's stash. They don't quite have this color. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. So I was like, oopsie daisy. Well, let's go and see what we can see. And fortunately, my local yarn store had this. So the right. So you see the waistband here and the sleeves and the collar. Those are all made with léttlopi. The rest is made with Álafosslopi. So both are 100% Icelandic wool, but léttlopi is 50 gram skein, so that's about 100 meters of yarn. Here you can see a label. Ta-da! Yes, you can. I love autofocus. So, yeah, you use, what is it, 4 or 5 millimeter knitting needles. That's very, very common. Aulafors Lope is a bit bulkier. Is what? 5.5 and 6.5 knitting needles. You have 100 gram skeins and 100 meters. So, I mean, this has been in the stash for a few years, so you can definitely see a difference in labels. But, I mean, they are not a perfect. I mean, they do look quite good in camera. But, like in real life, this has a bit more of a. This has a bit more of a warm. Whereas it's a little bit warmer than this one. This one has a bit more of like a almost purpley scene to it. Well, this is more like brighter. But I think these two are gonna work out fine. So these will be in like the collars and the cuffs and the hemline. And this will be the main body. So yeah, I think that will be good. Good. And I can get started on that one because I really want myself a like nice woolen sweater just to wear. I am still planning on making this one. I am collecting the yarn for it. I didn't quite pick up all of the yarn that I was intended to at my local yarn store because it was a bit much. And also she didn't have, I mean, it's a small store. Like, she can't have every single color. So I've actually placed an order with Aulafors themselves. So Aulafors is the like the yarn maker, like the producers of the biggest producers of like. I am probably making things up. I need to research this better before I maybe give you incorrect information. But they are the brand. You know what? I need to make a separate video about the Icelandic wool because number one, I need to do more research before so that you can have the better information. And number two, I really do want to show you all the yarns that they do have because Léttlöpi, it is an Aulafors lobby. These are the most like common used when you're making Icelandic sweaters. And Ættarmót, I'm still the probably only one so far who absolutely adores this chaos. Everyone else is like, no, that's just too much. That's just too different. It's too much chaos. I'm like, ah, like it. So Ættarmót uses Léttlöpi. Okay, I almost got that correct. This one uses Léttlöpi and Álafosslopi. Let's see, newest one. Because I do have like jumping. I did get yarn to make Draumur, this one. I didn't quite get this color. And as for the other reds, I didn't get the red that is supposed to be in here, but I did get the pink that's in this pattern. The yarn that this one uses is actually Einband. Einband. Now this is the pink that I got. It was the closest to the pink in the pattern. I did buy this from a local yarn store. I did order the correct color from Aulafors because I absolutely love that color. I'm still gonna make this sweater. I'm probably gonna make another one because Einband. So it's this. Oh yeah, jumping around to it. Okay, parent company is called Eastex. Aulafors is Aulafors. Like honestly though, before I need to do more research to do a proper video about this because Icelandic wool is anyway. These are 50 gram skeins, 250 meters. Oh yeah, the ounces are 1.75 or 273 yards. So You will notice on the label that there is no like recommended size for knitting needles. There is also not on the old label. No recommended knitting needle size. So actually I did find this one. This is Loðband Einband. Einband is it's fine. It's very fine. It's it doesn't have much of a halo. There's a bit of a halo, but it's not much. It is tough to the touch. It's like a little bit like twine, but when you wash it, it turns so soft and dreamy. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't found any indication that they make Loðband anymore. I wasn't able to find it, but this is an old one, so it might be the same thing. Like, it does feel a lot like, but this one has a bit more of a halo. And this is actually the yarn that made me stop knitting. This little thing. See, I was knitting well, first off, a beginner knitter trying to do like a very fancy, like lacy type of knitting with this. This is a very unforgiving yarn, and it doesn't really like, if you have to frog it, you will not have a good time. I got so frustrated at the point when I had to frog what I had made that I stopped knitting. In my defense, I did not burn the thing that I had made. I didn't burn it. I probably just threw it away, but I didn't burn it, so... But I did stop knitting, but... Yeah, so there have been changes through the years, and I haven't quite kept up with the... I haven't kept up with the... with wool. Like, but I haven't kept up with it, so... I need to do more research, because I do want to talk about it proper, like... But yeah. So, oh, this is the pink that is the only color that she had that is also in the pattern. So it's like a dark dusty pink. I did find, like, not the red, dark red, but I did find this tone. I do quite like, and I do think this is gonna work out so pretty. I did order like the same yarn for that is in the actual pattern, so I'm probably gonna make another one because it's pretty. Also, I know it's gonna do me good. Also, when I was finding like these colors, I found this. Look, like here's the where are you? Yeah, here's the color number, and here is the dye lot. And there were such differences in, like, even the same dye lot. Like, also there were obviously different dye lots also that she had, but if I remember correctly, I found this one and another from the same dye lot, but this one was, they were completely different colors. It was so funny to find it. And also finding this color. She had two different dye lots, like, and the difference wasn't nearly as dramatic as with the red one, but I still made sure to find everyone within the same dye lot, because it would be really annoying to have, like, to be knitting a beautiful project and then suddenly realize that there's a color shift, which is something that happens not that often with, like, léttlopi or alfastopi, and I haven't actually heard anyone talk about with the Einband. It does happen, but it's not as dramatic as with another project that they have that is called Spuni. Spuni is made from, I think it's mohair. Very lovely yarn. It's so soft, it's so nice, but it does have a huge problem with color. Like, even within the same dye lots, there have been such dramatic shifts in colors that it has actually ruined otherwise beautiful projects. And So spring isn't all that popular. Like with my store manager, who is absolutely, she knits a lot. Like if I have any problems and I just need someone to like chat with through, I go to my job and talk with my store manager, and they second comment because they do a lot of knitting. But she does not like using spinner because she has used it a lot. Like when she's knitting for her sister really loves wearing it. She doesn't knit with it though, because spinner, as I said, it has this unfortunate thing, and has for basically from the beginning, I think. But the color just isn't really true, even within the same dial. Like it's pretty dramatic, even with the color I showed with the ink bun. Like that was pretty dramatic, but I managed to see it. With Spune is just no. There's also the bulky lobby that has been rebranded into Jökull lobby. Jökull meaning glacier, so basically they just changed the name basically. It's a bulky lobby, bulky wool, and you knit that one with like 8 or 9 millimeter knitting needles. That is in US numbers 11 or 13. I do remember in one of my books there's a very lovely crochet pattern for like floor pillows, like big fluffy, and baskets, in which you use bulky or jökullopi and a crochet hook 11. So you know the size of my pinky. I need to have a chart with me with like the numbers of like the crochet hooks, so I can tell you what size that is in English, but I don't have that one anywhere near me. But no, size of my pinky. That's how big. I mean, okay, I have no idea what it is in like UK or US terms. I'm sorry, but big. There is also kamkag. That is from it's a more finer wool, I think, and it's a very nice yarn. It's like, it's nice to work with. It's predominantly you use it for like children clothes and like hats, something, but predominantly if you want to make something for children, you use kamkag. The last one is horseband. Horseband. Let's try to translate that. Horsa means hose or sock. Band is like, well, band basically is like a string, so it means sock string. And it's the only one that is blended, because by the law you have to, like, producers have to disclose if there's any type of blend in the yarn, at least some certain percents, like, otherwise it's like they would lose all credibility and all trust if they do not disclose it. And horseband is the only one that is blended. It is 80% wool, 20% nylon, and it is, I mean, you have the wool and you have the strength of the nylon, because horseband is mostly used to make socks, and you need good yarn to make socks because socks should last. It's also, I mean, they don't have a lot of color variation. I do remember seeing them with like, oh, the web page. They had black, white, red, blue, like dark primary colors, basically red and blue. They had a light gray, and then they have a like a twisted, like a, twisted black and white. They had like dark gray and light dark gray. It was dark brown and light brown together. And then you have a red, black, and brown black. Yeah, they were like about 12 types of like color combinations that you can, like, it's not very exciting, but I mean, you need strong yarn to make socks. But yeah, I do remember those. So I have einband, I have álafosslopi, I have léttlopi. I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then they have spunikhamgan, jökullopi, og plötulopi. I am forgetting the... How did a man say? Do I have a plate near me? Yes, I do. Excuse me a moment. How did I manage to forget the most interesting... Yes, let's call that the most interesting yarn that Icelandic yarn is. Alright, so my long time project, of which I still haven't finished anything beyond the... Uh-oh. I have not finished anything. Oh no, it's twisted. Beyond the waistband. Oh no. See, this is my... I deserve this. So I haven't done anything with this yarn for so long, it decided to get even with me. Alright, gently. So, are we getting there? Please don't be broken. I am really bad at rejoining the ends. I think we're there. Hallelujah, thank you all the angels of the yarn. Thank you. I didn't break it. Alright, so my secret shame that I have been... Well, I need to get working on it, so... I should probably show you the original pattern too. Excuse my voice. But this here is made out of 2 strands of plötulopi. Like, this is a waistband, and you like tuck it down here, and you have a nice thick waistband. This will eventually, sometime, hopefully not too distant future, be a skirt. So I'm gonna show you a different plate because I'm terrified of messing this one up. Hey, hello, sacrifices. Alright, so another one of the white ones. So this is plötulopi. Plötulopi is, as you can see, plaited wool, and it is very lightly spun wool, which makes it really fluffy. And the end projects, they end up being light and, you know, really fluffy. It is delicate. You can very easily break the thread, and honestly sometimes I feel like you just need to breathe on it and the thread breaks, but it does make like color changes so very easy, because you can literally just marry the ends together by like combining the ends. Like if you break a thread, you can wet your fingers and just like convince them to join. I am not very good at it, which is why I'm like about it like breaking, but I do appreciate all the patterns that come with split loop, because those do tend to be really pretty. I am going to find the book. I wasn't planning to, but I will find the book and I will show you where did I put the book. See, this is just proof of how long ago Okay. Right. Tea break. So, this book by Helene Magnusson. Friends, I do believe. And you know she married into an Icelandic family because she took up her husband's name. Which is always going to be very, very funny to Icelanders because a woman is a daughter. So, a woman is not a son. A woman is a daughter. Basically, she's saying that she's her husband's father's son. Which is all. I mean, I can understand, like, in other cultures, women take up their husband's name, last names. Like, okay, I can get it. Like, historically and culturally, like, you know, let's not get into that. But in Iceland, a woman retains her own name because she is her father's daughter. Her husband or her wife cannot be her father's son or daughter. Like, we do not have family names. We have patronymic or matronymic names. So, well, anyway, there's that. We're not going to talk about that. But this book, I like it because she does have very, very interesting, like, puns and just information. And this here is also because she bases a lot about her like her designs and redesigns are very, very much based on old Icelandic like knittings, and like this here, like this is a knitted underdress. They don't know who made it or when it's made, just that, you know, it's in this museum in Blöndos, and it's really pretty. So it must have kept the work very, very warm during the like winter months. And she took this. She was inspired by this underdress to make this skirt. And eventually, this is what this little thing will become. Obviously, in different colors. Like my base color is gonna be white, and the other colors are in the basket. Like they're ready, but I keep going for something else. Like, but it's gonna be so pretty. So yeah, this is the unspun plaited wool. But ooh, yeah. So I have finished mostly the cocoon cardigan. I just need to weave in the ends. I have mostly finished the Glassur pullover. I just need to sew in the sleeves, sew up the sleeves and weave in the rest of the ends. I have yarn to make, what is this one called? Saga om fléttu. Yeah, to make this one, I have the wool for that, and I do have the yarn to make drömur or dream. I am collecting the yarn to make ættarmót, the chaos that is the family reunion, and I'm also it keeps this, here it is. I am also collecting the material to start making this scarf. It's gonna be so pretty. It's gonna be a little bit tricky because like the webpage didn't have like two of the colors that I need. Like one was sold out and the other just wasn't like there. So, and this book is new, so I have no idea what's going on there. But you know, I will find the colors, and I will. See. And the dummy club scarf is coming along pretty nicely. Just need to focus. Focusing is the big thing that like obviously I don't always have the ability to focus because my brain isn't always up for it. But yeah, so there's that. I did manage to chat a little bit about Icelandic wool. And I do feel like making a more dedicated video to it would be a lot more fun. Like I would like to show you like kamkar and the bulky lopi and horseband. Also maybe the what was it called again? the mohair one, the one started with S. Pooh, I can't remember what it's called, but I would like to show you then. But yeah. So that might be in future plans, like a dedicated Lope video. That'd be fun. And actually having my facts straight, like who are the producers, who are the makers, where is it absolutely made, like all of that. I would like to just focus on that. Focus, good word. So this has been me this weekend with my finished projects, my ongoing projects, some that have been ongoing for an embarrassingly long time. My future plans, the one that I do have to make them, and yeah. So, whoop, whoop. This has been me this week, and I'll see you next time. Bless, bless.